So today is January 21st, 2025, episode 460. It's 2:25 p.m. And so today, there's a couple things I just want to briefly touch on. So the first thing is, I have a button in my control center on my iPhone where when you swipe down on the right side, it brings your airplane mode, your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, lock your rotation, mute your phone, play, pause. I've got a button on there for voice memos, so all I have to do is click that, and then it automatically begins recording. It doesn't even take me to the voice memos app, because if you're new to the show, that's what I've used to record every single one of my podcasts. Every single show that I record comes from my voice memos app on my phone. I record it on my phone, and I have for 460 days in a row. I almost have 500 episodes. I think this is 490 or something like that, because I have a lot of days where my episodes are doubles, even triples, and there's one day with a quadruple. I think it's 113 or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, it saves me 2 to 3 seconds, and it's not, I was thinking about this, it's not about me saving time, it's about me saving the mental, that tediousness of certain tasks. Because let's say that I need to do a task and I can get 4 clicks done every second of this task on my computer or whatever. So 4 clicks, so I'm speeding, I'm getting the task done, and it's fast and I can do it very quickly. Maybe I'm copying and pasting something or whatever. I don't know. But if I can get 4 clicks done in 1 second, that means in 1 minute, I believe that would be, so 60, and then by 4 would be 240 clicks per minute. Now, to say that it would take me 240 clicks to do something, that sounds like shit. That sounds like ass, but it's just 1 minute worth of work. And so for me, I think it's about minimizing that work intensity of being able to click on whatever. And if that's an extreme example, just to paint a picture, because if I said, hey, this task is going to take you 240 clicks or whatever, it probably sound like shit. But if I said, hey, this is going to take you 1 minute to do, it's like, oh yeah, no problem. It's just I'm trying to get over or avoid the things that are so click intensive. So by me having this new button for voice memos, it literally saves me 3 seconds, but I don't have to do, I just swipe down, click, boom, done. I don't even have to unlock my phone. Matter of fact, let me do it right now. Phone is locked, swipe down, voice memos app is right there. Don't even have to do anything else. That's amazing. It's very convenient, it's very quick, so I like that a lot. Now, the other thing, and I might actually record the rest of this after the gym because I just pulled up and I'm not trying to stay here longer than I need to. So, yeah, I'm going to come back in a sec. All right, so done with the gym, headed home. So, the other thing that I was going to mention was I'm trying to learn more and more about how I can get the most quality amount of sleep. Not even amount, just the deepest, best, greatest, deepest, whatever, all the adjectives, sleep. Because if I can sleep 1 hour per night and still feel great, then I'm going to do that, as long as it, within the common sense bullshit. So, and my whole life, I've been taught you need 8 hours of sleep. And things like this make me question everything. So let me explain. So I've been taught my whole life, you need 8 hours of sleep. You need to sleep 8 hours. But what I'm finding is that it's much more important to have a consistent sleep schedule, and much more important, the conditions of the bedroom, and how quiet it is, how dark it is, things like that. Having some kind of dare I say routine, some kind of bedtime wind down schedule, whatever. It's much more important to have those things than it is to have the quantity there. So I'm using the O1 model of ChatGPT, which references studies and different articles and publications, and I'm just asking it very specific questions for my sleep routine, because right now, weekdays, I can be very consistent, and I can sleep from hold on, let me explain. 8 to 8:30 to 9-ish, that's when I'm in bed, that's when I'm going to bed. And then I wake up the same time every day around 3:45, 3:50. It's my blade. It's day 4 of the blade 1. It's my 9th attempt doing day 4 of blade 1, for fuck's sake. But anyway, so my wake-up times are very consistent on the weekdays. And my wake-up times on the weekends, for the weekends, they're consistent, but they are not in alignment with my weekday schedule. So that means weekdays, Monday through Friday, and then other weeks, alternating weeks, just Monday through Thursday. I wake up at 3:50, and then on the days that I don't, I wake up at 5. Now that's consistent, but it's still got if you want to say it's inconsistent, because on the weekends I wake up at a completely different time. And when I go to bed on the weekdays, like I said, it's usually between 8 and 9. It's not consistent in that regard. And then on the weekends, it really just depends on what Lexi and I do, because Saturday is our dedicated date night, so we always do something, and that's the priority. So whatever it is that we do, that's what we're doing. Sometimes we get done earlier, sometimes we just bumming it home, sometimes we go out and do something and the thing doesn't get over till late, so we go to bed late. But that would be the one day that's just not consistent. That would be the one day per week that I wouldn't be able to follow anything that close. So I thought of ways to work around the sleep schedule, kind of working around Saturday night as best I could. And what I have come to find out, and this is me going back to the 8-hour thing, is that quantity of sleep, absolutely. The longer that we can sleep, the better, for sure. That is one metric of successful and healthy sleep, for sure. I'm not saying that you don't need to sleep long at all. But everything that I'm finding, based on what I'm seeing with all these research studies and stuff that I've been referenced to, and to be fair, I'm reading a lot of the abstract, and I probably should dive deep into the actual research and the methodology and stuff like that, but I have yet to come across any specific answer or, I don't know, any kind of article or research, whatever, that says otherwise. Every single one that I've come across suggests that consistent sleep schedule is top priority. And second priority, I don't know where I'd put it, but second priority is the dark, quiet place to sleep, like a really nice area to sleep, whatever, just cool, dark, nice, whatever. That's second priority. And third priority, this is me just kind of pulling it out of my ass. I don't know, just what it seems like. It's just kind of having some kind of winding down routine, and I could be way off on that, but it just seems like having some sort of routine where my body preps for bed, my body winds down. That is best for sleep. But again, number one being the consistent sleep schedule. So when I've used the O1 model for ChatGPT, I've explained what I just explained here on the show, that my sleep schedule is what it is, and I'll run hypotheticals through. So I'll say, okay, so let's say that I'm averaging 7 hours per sleep, and my sleep schedule is inconsistent, kind of like how it is now, which is what I just described. And is it better to do that, or would it be better to wake up at 4 a.m. every day and go to sleep at 10 p.m. every day? Consistently, no issues, just every single day, 10 p.m. bedtime, 4 p.m. wake up time, or 9:50, 3:50, just the consistent 6 hours, consistent 10 p.m., consistent 4 a.m., whatever it is, just adjust the numbers, who gives a fuck? And every single time I've run any kind of hypothetical scenario, it always brings back that the consistent sleep schedule is better, and then it also always suggests that if there's a way to combine the consistency with the longer duration, then that's better. But every time that it brings back that answer, I say, even though the other one gives me more total sleep, that's better. This is yes, and here's why, blah, blah, blah. You need sleep, you need consistent sleep, circadian rhythm, this, blah, blah, blah. Body's internal clock, preparedness for this and this task, and blah, blah, blah. Can get deeper sleep, yada, yada. And it just goes on and on and on. And it's never pulled back it's never said that, fuck all that, you need 8 hours. And I just think that's interesting, because that's what I've been taught my whole life. When you're a kid, when you're in school, even adults, you make sure you get your 8 hours. is that, yeah, I mean, maybe it's just one of those statements that people give out because if you can get 8 hours of sleep, the likelihood that you get some kind of good quality sleep in that 8 hours is good because people know that the average amount of quality sleep you get is much less because a lot of people don't try to optimize for this shit and try to sleep the least amount possible while also getting the most bang for the buck as far as sleep time goes. So maybe they just say 8 hours. Because 8 hours is one hell of a lot easier of an answer. What the fuck did I just say? It's a lot easier of an answer than saying everything that I just said. Oh, sleep 8 hours. But what if I can sleep less than that and still be better off? Now, here's the thing. I'm not trying to do this for my whole life. I'm just trying to do this to get for this season of life so that I can do what is required to get to the next level. And that next level would be me not working a 9 to 5, which would mean I don't have to be somewhere for nearly 200 hours per month. I can do my own thing. And that own thing being my own business. And if it's my own business, I can make my own hours. And that changes the entire dynamic. So if I can get an additional hour and a half every weeknight to work on my own stuff and also still feel rested and only do this for the time being. So maybe the goal is to do this before my birthday, quit my job before my birthday. And I remain optimistic. However, if I'm being real, right now, it just doesn't seem so. It's okay, I'm learning. But we'll just say a year and a half. So if I can just muster up the courage to do what, this is me not talking shit, but if I can just muster up the courage to sacrifice sleep, quote unquote, sacrifice sleep, to then be the average American and sleep 6 to 5 hours per night, if I can just do that for the next year and a half, should that be the thing that I do? Now, I'm not making a definitive decision right now and saying, yep, from here on out, I'm doing this, but I would like to try it out. I would like to see how I feel after doing this consistently for 2 weeks. And I say consistently, you know, things are bound to change. Things are going to pop up or whatever. It's going to prevent me from whatever. I get that. But if I were to just commit to going to sleep every night at 9:45 and then waking up every morning at 3:45 consistently every single night, no matter what, I'm interested to see how I might feel, because what's sparking all of this is it seems like sometimes when I just sleep just a normal ass 6 hours or whatever, which is not a lot according to what I previously thought was, you know, it just seems like because for example, last night I slept 6 hours. Today I feel great. I feel fantastic. Today's been a great day. I haven't felt any kind of drag or any kind of anything like that. I feel great. And I also hit the gym. It was a really hard workout for me. And I even kind of pushed myself in some regard because I've been kind of stuck in the rut of doing only 3 sets for something. But I've been forcing myself to do 4 sets of everything. And this is brand new. I'm really trying to just switch it up. And because the reason for that is because mentally don't want to do 4. So I do 4 because I know I probably should do something that's beneficial for me, like that, you know, practicing that discipline, building the grit, all that shit. So that's that. But why do I feel so good today? And here's the other thing. I woke up this morning and I'm pretty sure I didn't move at all last night because I woke up in the same position that I went to sleep in. And I know that for sure. I wasn't achy, nothing. I just felt I woke up and I thought, oh, hell yeah. And that's fucking awesome. There's also ultradian cycles, which is usually about, I think it was 75 to 95 minutes of sleep, something like that. That's how long an ultradian cycle is. And I think the average is about an hour and a half, which means that's one sleep cycle, if you want to call it that. So I'm pulling into a place right now. So when you go to sleep, if you wake up in the middle of one of those, you wake up with that jet lag feeling, that groggy, sleepy bullshit feeling, that I need 10 coffees feeling. You wake up with that, unless you wake up around the time that one of your ultradian cycles ends or is barely beginning, because I think the middle of those, that's when shit gets deeper, and that's when you start feeling the groggy shit, we'll say. So anyway, if I sleep just 6 hours, which is what I guess is 2 or 4 ultradian cycles, that's perfect amount. If I do that consistently, maybe that would be a 2-for-1, you know. I'm getting the consistency and I'm also waking up not in one cycle. So maybe that'd be better. And so that's kind of my whole thought with all this. So that is the whole thought process with all this sleep shit. I don't know if I have anything more to say, but I gotta stop recording right now. So I'll be back if so, but if not, that's the show. Okay, we are back. And all I did afterward was I just asked ChatGPT to do the same exact thing, but for waking up, getting going for the day, things like that. For some reason, I got signed out of all my shit with Google, which is really weird. There we go, signed back in. Really weird shit. Anyway, so I asked it to do the same thing that I did with going to sleep. So I asked it to assign a point system to the top 15 most important things to focus on as far as getting adequate sleep and the proper amount or the proper quality of sleep. And I said, assign it a point system. For example, if something is worth 100 points and then the second thing is worth 3 points, it's very safe to assume that the 100 points is much more important and I should focus on that as opposed to the thing that's 3 points. So I did top 15 and then I did bottom 15. And what I kept getting consistently, and I kept on referencing the Sleep Foundation, Harvard Health, National Sleep Foundation, Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine Reviews, American Psychological Association, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, Journal of Biological Rhythms, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Insomnia, National Institutes of Health, Journal of Behavioral Medicine, all this stuff. So number 1, consistent schedule. Set a steady bedtime, wake time. That's number 1 at 100 points. Number 2 is sleep environment. Dark, cool, quiet room. Number 3 is wind down routine. Relax pre-bed activities. Number 4 is limit blue light. Reduce screen exposure before bed, which is something that I do not do. Here I am sitting in front of my computer. Number 5 is avoid caffeine late. Limit stimulants in the evening. So I do that. That's awesome. Regular exercise. Physical activity supports deep sleep. Awesome. So I do that. Manage stress. Use relaxation and meditation techniques. I don't do that. Healthy diet. Avoid heavy meals near bedtime. I do this sometimes. Morning sunlight. 60 points. Circadian rhythm naturally. Boost circadian rhythm naturally. That's something I got to get better at. Kind of sucks because I wake up 5 hours before the sun rises. So having to go outside a break to just kind of hang out for a sec. It's just kind of an inconvenience. Bedroom only for sleep. Reserve bed for rest. Limit alcohol. So I'm just going to say this one quick. Limit alcohol. Mindfulness practices. Consistent napping, if any. Keep naps short and early. Avoid heavy pre-bed work. Limit your mind. Let your mind wind down. Hydration balance. Moderate fluid intake to avoid midnight trips. It's funny that I just said I was going to shoot through these quick and then I absolutely did not. So, yeah, so those are the most important ones, with the top 3 being consistent, sleep environment, wind down, limit blue light, avoid caffeine. That's top 5. Nowhere here did it say to get any kind of amount. And I think that's so interesting. It didn't say once in all of these that I need to get a specific amount of time. And I asked it to also produce contrary to popular belief insights. So real quick, the things that it said not to worry about were expensive bedding, the rigid 8-hour rule, sleep tracking obsession, precise room temperature tuning, sleep apps, sleepwear, over-reliance on white noise machines, supplement routines. I don't know what this is. Luxury sleep-inducing foods. I don't know what the fuck this is. Perfect sleep posture, sleep rituals, overcomplicating sleep schedules. Yeah, that one had 1 point. All these that I just said had less than 5 points. So contrary to popular belief, quality over quantity, it's not just 8 hours. Quality matters more. This is from Harvard Medical School. I can click on the link and it'll take me there. Flexible sleep duration. Individual needs vary widely. Older adults need different sleep. Sleep architecture changes with age. Didn't know that. Daytime light exposure is crucial. It resets your body clock.
Sleep environment beats expensive gadgets. Simple changes can make a big difference. And these are all very, very quick summaries, so I have to click on it and learn more. But anyway, moving on to the thing for morning. Same point system, same top 15, all this stuff. For some reason, I can click these links when I couldn't earlier. But whatever. So number 1, immediate hydration. I didn't know this. Drink water on waking to jumpstart metabolism. That's one thing I do not do. And I wonder if I would feel much better if I did that. It is so, guys, this is so simple. And I think that because it's so simple, we just don't see the value in it, you know. If I said the secret to all your goals is to drink a glass of water in the morning, you would say, no, it's not. I would say that. No, it's not. I don't know. Second one, exposure to bright light. Use natural or artificial bright light to cue circadian rhythms. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on this, actually, because I want to read, I want to touch on it a little bit. So, dude, all this cookie bullshit, I want to always reject all of them. Don't ask me for my goddamn cookies. Holy shit. Okay, let's see. Which one was published? Where did it just take me? Oh shit, I'm tired, guys. Chat, I'm tired. So annoying about the journal. It just took me to the website. That's annoying. Okay, well anyway, that's number 2, 95 points. Avoids phone and screen. Delay screen time to prevent stress and distraction. So I'm going to ask it to elaborate on 2, 3, and then see mindfulness meditation. Short mindfulness practice primes focus and reduces cortisol. Gentle movement, stretching, activate your body with light exercises. That's 80 points. And then from 75, decreasing by 5 each time down to 15. 15 only worth 30 points is deep breathing, daily intentions, healthy breakfast, cold shower, journaling, gratitude, plan the day, listening to inspiring content. These are all backed by studies, apparently. Brief physical activity, cold air exposure, reflect on achievements. So the most important thing that I asked it this, I said, where is it? Oh, I got to get out of this. I asked it and I said, so if I could only do one thing, it would be to hydrate immediately. And it said, yes, hydrate immediately. Hydration jumpstarts metabolism and alertness. It kickstarts metabolism, supports brain function, improves mood yeah. So the contrary to popular beliefs, avoid phone first. Early screen time can spike stress hormones. Gentle movement can be as effective as intense training initially, which is interesting. Breakfast isn't mandatory immediately. Some research supports delayed eating for metabolic benefits. Morning routines vary. Not every tip applies equally, tailored to personal needs. That's what I've been saying. Productivity isn't measured by early hustle alone. Starting slow can sometimes yield more focus. And so the things that told me not to do, the 15 overhyped or low impact morning activities, is checking social media, immediate email review, extensive news reading, guilty, quick workout sprints. So I guess if you're running first thing in the morning, ultra long shower rituals, detailed day planning with too many tools. I think I'm guilty of that. Motivational quote over consumption. These feel so fake, but whatever. Brand specific supplements, alarm snoozing loops. Guilty. Used to be guilty. Multiple check-ins with friends, overpriced lighting systems, ritualized mirror affirmations, if forced. See if it's forced. That's the thing, dude. If I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I'm like, you are beautiful, you are so great, you are the strongest, I would feel like a fraud because I'm just saying that because I feel like I have to, because I mean it. And then meditation sessions if they're very long. So that was a lot, but that's what I'm trying to focus on. So today, I would say that I need to go to bed in 18 minutes because it's 7:42, but I'm going to go to bed in 2 hours from now at 9:45 and then go to bed or then wake up at 3:45. Gives me 6 hours. And yeah, so maybe that'll change. Maybe I just want to see what happens. So I'm going to commit to doing this as close to the full consistent schedule as possible. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see if I just am more mindful of all these things. If I just did it for a week, see what would happen. So I'm just going to have some kind of wind down routine. So I think around 9:15. That's when I'll clock out, so to speak. I'll get ready for bed. And then maybe I'll take a book into my bedroom and read right before I go to bed. So as soon as I'm done reading, close the book, go to bed. And we'll go from there. And then I got blue light glasses. I've had those for a while. I just haven't been consistent wearing them. I am wearing them now. Not a lot of fluid in me right now. No big meals. Yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So I don't really know what else to say. Kind of not trying to talk anymore. So I still got to do a role play though. So that's shitty. Anyway, guys, that's the show. Appreciate you listening. This is more of me just kind of reading, but it is what it is. So talk to you guys later.